Hey guys, and welcome into another video. Today we're going to be going over this new Madden trailer that you're going to be seeing in the background. I've already seen it, so I already kind of know what we're talking about. I also have in front of me the Madden NFL 21 page where they just kind of update all the news and stuff like that, where I'm going to be pulling information. Basically, it's just going to be a little bit of a talk video, just kind of going over what I think about the new trailer that came out today, about the gameplay, kind of where I'm at with the game right now. Obviously, I'm getting the game. It's kind of a big hobby of mine to do YouTube, so I want to keep doing different stuff with Madden, obviously, because that's the NFL content that I want to create. But when you look at what the new game and stuff like that has been happening, man, I can be honest with you, I'm not too excited, man. These new features that they're trying to put out to say that, hey, this is their top of the line stuff, this is their back of the box stuff, this is what they want to be selling. Just doesn't seem like a point for me where I want all of that in my game. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but it's just it seems a little bit less. It seems more casual for the casual gamers. Just the people that want to get on, play a game with their favorite team, and just go on from there. So not really me, but we'll see kind of what it is. So if you are, I mean, obviously watching this trailer, it's gonna be probably somewhere over here. Oh, it's gonna be over here. It's probably gonna be over here. I'm probably gonna put myself in the bottom corner. I think that it's just a weird thing. So there's one thing, if you haven't watched the actual trailer with the voice and everything like that, talking and whoever it was, go watch that. Go watch that. Come back here, listen to this and everything. It'll be a lot. It'll make a lot more sense. But when you look at what the Madden trailer has and what it's kind of, I don't know, I guess portraying for the new game, it just seems like they're selling all the points for the wrong reason. So the pass rushing mechanics, I like what they did. I think it's a very solid start to what could be a very good pass rushing mechanic. When you look at what you're able to do, I mean, you use the skill stick now on defensive line, and that's to spin, that's to do different swim moves, whatever it is. It's to do different defensive moves, which I like. I think I personally, when I play on franchise mode or something, I like being on the D line, so that's gonna be fun for me. I know one of my best friends, Josh, he does the same thing too when he plays on his franchise, so it's gonna be fun to see how that works out. But when you look at what that's gonna do in the grand scheme of things, not too much. When I'm rushing on the D end with like Aaron Donald or somebody like that, when I jump the snap and I click to power rush or whatever, I don't care if he bulldozes him, I don't care if he goes around him, I don't care what he does as long as he gets through. It's not really about how he gets there. I like the feature. I don't think it's a bad feature, but it's just kind of it wasn't really needed. Pass rushing wasn't really broken last year. I think that blocking was a little bit broken at some points in time, especially for the offline gamers. I mean, there was times where I'd have a 95 overall X Factor Myles Garrett with his X Factor on, and I'd jump the snap correctly. I'd click to do a swim move or whatever, and it just wouldn't work. So when you look at what that's kind of doing this year, I mean, you're kind of just adding something that doesn't really need to be done the whole time, and that's okay. But at the same time, I don't think that it's a very needed thing. Like I said, it's just kind of a little extra thing that they're throwing in there. I'm not mad about it. I'm not upset about it, but I think it's a good thing. Then you go on over to the new skill stick, which isn't a new skill stick. Me and my friend Griffin have had a long talk about this. Griffin was somebody who played Madden Ultimate Team, I mean, enormously. I mean, so much to a point to where he was trying to do tournaments and stuff like that. I mean, he's very good. And he's kind of stopped playing since then just because Ultimate Team has been pretty bad the past couple of years, as well as just the whole game. And he's one of those guys. He loves Madden. He wants to play Madden. And he when he goes and looks at something like the new skill stick, we were talking about it. It's something so stupid because they took it out. It's not some new feature where you can add two moves together. No, that was already in Madden. It was Madden 18, I'm pretty sure, was the last one it was in. I mean, you used to be able to do different moves like that, and it was just a part of the game. It was a part of the skill stick. Since then, they've just decreased the skill stick, and now they're adding the skill stick back. And now they're saying, oh, it's a new feature. Look, you can juke to the right and then juke to the left and make a double move. Oh, well, yeah, we were already able to do that before. We've already been able to do all of that. Juke to the right, spin around the other way. I mean, you're able to do all these moves prior Madden, not even that long ago, a couple years ago. And now you look at what they're adding now and making it a new feature. It just kind of seems like I don't know. It just kind of seems like they don't care about the Madden community, man. And it sucks to see that. I don't want that. I love Madden. I love a lot of EA's Maddens too. It's not that 2K5 was the best football game of all time. No, I'm not saying that. And personally, I don't even know if I'm agreeing with that. I think that my favorite football game of all time was Madden 11, That was my favorite football game of all time. Madden 12 was pretty good. I never owned 25, but I had 13. 14, 15, not 14, but 15, 16, 17. Madden 15 was awesome. I played a lot of that, a lot of Ultimate Team with one of my friends. To see the rapid decline though, and just the amount of care they put into it, and it's not. The hard thing is, I guess, as a company, you have to understand that they are there to make money, and the best way to make money is to appeal to the casual fans, not the people. When you're making a NFL football game, I understand you're not gonna appeal to the people who care about NFL football games. You're gonna care about the people that like NFL football, because if you care about the people that are only playing the football games, well then those people that are playing, just because they're like, hey, I want to have a football game on my system. Maybe I only play video games like twice a month, but I want to hop on every other time and just kind of, hey, like let me play with the Cardinals. The Cardinals are my favorite team, and then you hop on, you play. Well, this is the kind of stuff where you're able to do that, because then you go in, you have DeAndre Hopkins with an X factor. You're able to throw it up to him. You're able to do all these things, and yay, you win the game. It's cool, and that's kind of how they view it, and I understand that. But there's a part in the trailer that really concerned me when they were talking about the skill stick, and oh man, it hurt when I heard it, and I'm gonna try and exactly quote him, but I don't think I can. But he said something about they've created these moves that are gonna break ankles. This isn't gonna be an exact quote. I don't remember it, but basically he said they made it to where only the best of the best are gonna be breaking ankles because of an X factor ability or whatever ability it is. Only the best of the best are gonna be breaking ankles. And that worries me, man. That makes me so upset, because in this year in Madden, I've turned superstar abilities off. I don't like them. I've grown old of them. I'm just not a fan. Some people are cool, I just don't like the fact. I think some are easier to get than others. I think that some are better than others. It's just not balanced, So when I look and see at what they're saying now, is that you're gonna need an ability to be able to break someone's ankles, and that's just not the case. Yes, is a guy like Alvin Kamara going to break a lot more ankles than a guy like Ronald Jones? Yes, 100%. But does that mean that it's impossible for Ronald Jones to ever break someone's ankles on this, going one-on-one with somebody? No, not at all. My personal opinion, and let me know how you think about this. My personal opinion is that if they are going to make abilities in this game and keep them how they are, it should not be about, I mean, I guess development trait, yes, but like it should not just be about who's the best in the game, basically, with these abilities. The X factors, yeah, give the X factors to the best of the best, whatever it is. They have to earn those. But the actual abilities, the superstar abilities, it should not be based on, once you reach an 80 overall, you're this. Once you reach 85, you get this. No, it should be a rating. It should be a rating. So, like, let's say for running backs, right? Once you get an 85 juke, once you get a 90 juke or something. Once you get something like, because then here's the thing. It's like, once you get a 90 overall juke, you get this ability. You get the ability to break the people's ankles. Okay, well, because if my guy has over 90 overall juke, maybe make it 95 if you want. I don't care, but make it once he's over 90 juke, that means that he's one of the best people at juking in the NFL, because he's at over 90 at that ability. So that would make sense for him to be able to break someone's ankles. Now, if you're telling me that I have, let's say, a rookie coming in my franchise, he's got 93 juking, right? But he's a 73 overall because he's a rookie. Does that mean I have to wait 2 years for him to be able to break some ankles because he's got to upgrade his overall? I just don't like how that was said, and I know that they say everything and they're particular with everything they say. So it scares me because of that. Even on the screen right here that I have on the Madden website, it says, explore over 50 new superstar and X Factor abilities fresh out of the lab designed to elevate the stars of a new generation in Madden 21. I think there was already abilities that were too OP. Now we're going to have 50 new ones. 50 new abilities, man. These abilities are just getting out of control now. You don't need to add 50. If you spent time to do 50 new abilities, I don't think you spend enough time doing the other stuff. I'm going to be honest with you. 50 new abilities, I just don't like it. It's going to be interesting to see how the abilities work, because hopefully they work a lot better than they did this year. Because this year, it was pretty much simple. You wanted certain abilities. You wanted your guys to have the quick juke move ability because it was insane. Stephon Diggs had that, I know that, and I used Stephon Diggs in my franchise. I never got tackled because his juke abilities were just too quick. You want to what were the ones? The quarterback scrambling one. I don't remember what it's called, but when you had that, Lamar Jackson had that, you roll out. But then if you had a guy like Kyler Murray who didn't have that, if you couldn't scramble with Kyler Murray, which is just ridiculous. And that's kind of the exploit of this. Is what I'm saying is where if I have a quarterback over 85 speed, he should get that ability. It should be based on speed. It should be based on juke. It should be based on throw power. It should be based on awareness. It should be based on tackling. Everything. It should be based on the actual specific, you know, whatever it is. And you can make specific. Why can't I say it? Not overall, but I guess the specific overall per like trait or whatever you would call those things. I mean, I really can't even think attributes. I guess you would say, but when you look at what it would be, I think that it just would make more sense for that. Let's say that you get a guy. Let's just pluck one out. Let's say, ooh man, why can't I think of a name that would work right now? Let's go with a receiver. Let's say a guy like, I don't know, Zach Pascal, right? Zach Pascal of the Colts, right? Let's say let's say he's like a 75 or something like that. Let's say he starts to upgrade, right? Well, once you start upgrading him, your guy, he gets to a superstar. It's gonna say, hey, unlock this ability at 85 overall catch in traffic. Unlock this ability at 90 route running, whatever it will be, right? And then you have to work towards those goals of upgrading those things. Or you have to wait till he upgrades those things to get that. Same thing with a beast of a player like a Tyreek Hill. You know, if he has that, he's gonna have that ability where it's gonna be something probably about speed. And it's gonna be something about catching in traffic, most likely. You look at a guy that maybe doesn't have an X factor, but it's right on the outside, like a Carson Wentz. Well, when you think about Carson Wentz, what's things that he can do? He can make some insane throws. So it should be okay. Throw under pressure at 85, and awareness at 90 or whatever it would be, right? And then you understand that those abilities are preset for those players because the reason why is once you get to them, it makes sense with their player. Every time, because Tyreek Hill has a star dev in Madden 20 because of the whole situation that they had. They just took away his development trait like he didn't have it. They did the same thing with Myles Garrett. So when you give him a superstar X factor like he deserves, almost every single time it's the don't double me or whatever it is, to where he wins aggressive catches versus two defenders, which has happened before, yeah, but that's not Tyreek Hill's game, man. That should not be his X factor. So it's just a very weird situation. I hope that this is the last year of X factors unless they really do fix it. But I just think that right now it's just not really in a place to where it makes the game better. They're still sticking with the live playbooks, which I do think is really good. I thought that was a really good addition. It's very low key addition. Not many people go and check the playbooks all the time just for casual gamers. So going in and being able to utilize real plays basically that teams are using, like the Heisman package in Baltimore and stuff like that. I mean, it's really cool to see. I like that. I'm just a little bit worried about where they're at with the whole game. I mean, I know that Face of the Franchise has been getting leaks where you start in high school, then you go to college, then you go to the combine, you get to run the 40-yard dash, the draft, etc. I'm excited for that. I think that that's going to be good, especially for a content creator like me. I'm going to love actually being able to do it if it's as good as it seems. I hope that it is. And they say that every year is going to have something different, some sort of storyline. I would love for that to happen. Make this like a My Career. If we can have a My Park in Madden in a couple years, I'd love that. I would love that. You upgrade whatever position your player is, and then you go on, you play like 7-on-7 street football. That would be so cool. You go to the park, you got a quarterback, you got two receivers, you got a tight end, a running back, like just whatever it would be. That would be so cool to have because then you have a full team, you're able to do stuff. I mean, obviously there'd probably be abundance of quarterbacks, but you'd be able to go out and play with your friends. You'd be able to have everybody build a team. I mean, it would just be a fun thing, grow your player. It would be something that would be very cool to see, but that's obviously a few years down the line. I'm excited to see what they can do that, but when you look at everything else, the tackling, that was another thing too before. You've already seen it on here. I think it was against the Buccaneers. I don't know who was running the ball, but there was a play where they threw a flat route out to the outside, and they were trying to show off the new tackling thing, right? Whatever it is. And the corner did something absolutely stupid. He fell to the ground so far away from the play. And that made me so mad because it's that's something that happens in today's day, in today's Madden, and it's just horrible. Because you'll get corners that are just playing the ball, and they'll just fall to the ground because they're trying to get an interception, but the ball's not even coming to them. I mean, and for that to be in a trailer is so ridiculous for me. because then obviously you get the one-on-one situation with the guy, but you see how stupid the AI still is. That the AI is falling to the ground when nobody's near them. I mean, it's just something that's so ridiculous, and I just don't think it's very good. Um, I mean, yeah. So they added the skill stick, and then the celebrations we'll obviously talk about right now. Um, it's so casual, man. It seems so worrisome because I don't see things that are going out for the people who actually care about playing Madden and actually play Madden for a long time, put a lot of money into this game. I know a lot of people do that. When you look at what they're doing here, I mean, dude, when I get a first down, I don't need 4 options to celebrate. I just don't. I just don't. It's, if my guy gets up and does a thing, I'm going to be excited to not see the same stupid animations. I think certain players should be able to do that, the expressive ones, like maybe give Odell Beckham all these wheels and stuff. But if I get a first down with Aaron Rodgers, if I scramble with a first down for Aaron Rodgers shouldn't be running around like it's not Aaron Rodgers. It's not what he does, So it's just, I don't know. What I care about in Madden and what I care about in my sports games is just a realistic feel. I want to be able to feel like this could possibly happen. Madden hasn't done that for a while for me. It's been a lot of weirder things. These X Factor and new superstar abilities are going to be weird as well. I hope that it does do better. If you guys like the trailer, let me know. I mean, I checked as I woke up. I mean, the trailer only came out pretty much when I woke up, so it was at like 2,000 likes and 700 dislikes. So it's not as bad of a ratio. I can honestly just check it right now, to be honest, but it wasn't as bad as a ratio as the first one, which is, I mean, obviously better. But let's see, Madden 21 trailer. Let's see. As of right now, the official gameplay deep dive that we are talking about, is at 2,200 likes and 900 dislikes. So it's a lot better than the first one. We can check the first one right now too, real quick. The actual gameplay trailer is sitting at 15,000 likes and 40,000 dislikes. 40,000 dislikes compared to 15,000 likes. I mean, that's something that's pretty bad. So obviously, it's not just me. It's not just other content creators. It's not just casual fans. It's simply a lot of people are upset with the Madden in EA, and this is something that goes noticed. I mean, this is a way to get your voice heard, is 40,000 dislikes compared to 15,000 likes. I mean, that is a huge number. So we'll see what happens with this other trailer, the deep dive, as we go farther in. Where we're going to get it, I don't know. End of August is when this game comes out, so we'll see how everything goes. We'll get more information as we go on later on, but I'm going to bring it to you as much as I can, talk about more, but like I said, if you guys do enjoy this content, and if you enjoy what Madden does, show support. Go leave a like on their video. Go leave a like on my video. I appreciate it so much. If you dislike the video, for me, refresh the page, check it out again. If you dislike their video, go ahead and show them, because it's gonna help out their corporation as well. They're not growing their channel. Who cares about their channel? But if you did enjoy my video, please be sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, I know a lot of people, it's like 99% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed, which is insane. You guys need to be able to subscribe. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button, as it does help me out a ton. So thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, like I said, leave a like on the video. If you didn't, refresh the page, check it out again. Let me know what you think the second time. Without further ado, that's going to be it for me. I'll see you guys in the next one.